If you've never solved a Rubik's Cube before, this is the easiest tutorial to do so. Before we start, we need to know the notation. So there's 5 clockwise rotations. That's F, R, U, L, and D. There's also 5 counterclockwise rotations, which are the opposite, and they're pronounced with a prime. So this is F prime, R prime, U prime, L prime, and D prime. The first step to solving the Rubik's Cube is to make a white cross. So what you have to do first is place the white side on the bottom and the yellow side on the top. Next, you have to find a white edge piece, such as this one. This is white and orange. So we move to the orange side like this. And now we can tell that 2 orange pieces are lined up. So all we have to do is move the front layer twice, and this is in a spot. Next, we have to find the second white edge piece, such as this one. So since it's white and blue, we move to the blue side. But as you can tell here, the 2 blue pieces do not match up. So we have to perform this algorithm. U prime, R prime, F, R. And now this blue piece is in a spot, as well as this orange piece. And this red piece already went in his spot. So now we have to do the last side, which is the green side. But as you can tell, the green piece is stuck between the blue and the red. So to get this out of its spot, you have to perform this algorithm. R, U, R prime. And now this piece is on top. So now we can move to the green side as such. Now, since the 2 green pieces do not match up, you have to perform the algorithm that we did before. U prime, R prime, F, R. Now the whole white cross is made with the corresponding colors. Now that we have the white cross complete, you have to fill in each of these 4 white corners. So first find a white corner piece, like this one. This one is white, orange, and blue. So we have to twist it until it's in between the white, orange, and blue side. And then keep performing the single algorithm until it's in its right spot. The algorithm is R, U, R prime, U prime. And as you can tell on the first attempt, this piece was slotted correctly. So now let's go on to the second one. So we find this piece, white, blue, and red. So we move to the white, blue, and red side. And we do the same algorithm again. R, U, R prime, U prime. But as you can tell, the white piece is not correct. So we have to do it again. R, U, R prime, U prime. It's still not in a spot. So we have to do it one more time. R, U, R prime, U prime. And it's still not in a spot. So let's do it again. R, U, R prime, U prime. Since it's still not in a spot, we have to do it again. R, U, R prime, U prime. And finally, it's in a spot. So now we have 2 corner pieces correct. So now let's move on to the other 2. So this one is white, green, and orange. So we move it to the white, green, and orange side. And we perform the algorithm again. R, U, R prime, U prime. And it's in its right spot on the first attempt. So now let's do the last one. So if this white piece is already in its spot, but it's in the wrong position, we just perform that same algorithm again. R, U, R prime, U prime. And now it's on top. And now we keep performing it until it's in its right spot. R, U, R prime, U prime. No. R, U, R prime, U prime. No. R, U, R prime, U prime. And it's in its right spot. So now we can tell that the whole first layer is complete. The next step is to solve the second layer. So what we have to do is find an edge piece that does not have yellow on it. So this one is green and yellow, so we can't use it. This one is orange and blue, so we can use this one. So since the orange is facing us, we want to move this so it's on the orange layer. And since this blue is on top and the blue is on the right, we have to perform this algorithm. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And now this spot is complete. Now that we have one of the edge pieces done, we can find the second one. So this one is blue and orange. So we can move this to the blue side so that the 2 blues line up. And since the orange is on the left, we can follow this algorithm. U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. And now this piece is complete, as well as this one. So now that we have two edge pieces done, we can find another one. So this one is yellow, so we can't use it. This one is red and blue, so we move this to the red side because the red is facing us. And since the color on top is blue and blue is to the left, we have to perform this algorithm. U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. And now this piece is complete, as well as these other two pieces. And now we can complete the last one. So this one we cannot use, and this is the right piece, red and green. So the red is facing us, and the green is on the right. So we have to perform this algorithm. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And now as you can tell, the first two layers are complete. The next step is to make a yellow cross on the top, like we did with the white on the bottom. So you're going to see three different cases. Case number one is you'll see one yellow center piece and none of the four edge pieces are yellow. In that case, you should perform this algorithm. F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. And now you should have a yellow bar. And you want this yellow bar to be horizontal, not vertical. And this is case number two. So if you get this case, you should perform the same algorithm again with the yellow bar facing horizontally. And the algorithm is F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. And now you should see a L, a yellow L. And you want this yellow L to be in the top left corner. Not like this, not like this, not like this, but only like this. And if you have this case, this is the third case. If you have this, then you should perform that same algorithm with the yellow L in the top left, like this. F, U, R, U, R prime, F prime. And as you can see, you should have a yellow cross as such. The next step is to finish the yellow layer. That means putting yellow pieces in all four of the corners. So the final goal of this step is to get a fish that looks like this, with the head facing in the bottom left. You should follow these steps until you get the yellow fish, as I said before. So the step is you want a yellow corner piece to be in this left corner, and that yellow corner should be facing us. So once we have this done, we should perform this algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U, U, R prime. And as you can tell, we do not have the fish yet, because we have this corner piece. So now we do the same thing again, and you have to get a yellow piece on this spot. So no, and here, there's a yellow piece right here. So we perform the algorithm again. R, U, R prime, U, R, U times 2, and R prime. And now as you can tell, we have the fish. So now we move it to the bottom left corner like this. And now once you have the fish, you should perform that same algorithm again. R, U, R prime, U, R, U times 2, and R prime. And we have the fish again. So now once you get the fish a second time, you perform the algorithm one last time and the yellow layer should be complete. The algorithm is R, U, R prime, U, R, U times 2, R prime. And now the top layer is complete. The next step is to get the two corners on each of these to be the same color. So if you already have two that are the same, then wait until the next step. If you don't, then follow these steps as I'm doing it. The algorithm is R prime, F, R prime, back times 2, R, F prime, R prime, back times 2, and then R times 2. And now if you look around, you should see one side that has two corners complete. And now you should take these two corners and place them on the back so it's facing away from you. And then perform the same algorithm again. R prime, F, R prime, back times 2, R, F prime, R prime, back times 2, and R times 2. And now if we move it, we can see that the blue are done, the red are done, the green are done, and the orange is done. And now it's time to move on to the final step. Now that we're on the final step, let's finish the cube. So if you have one side that is completely finished, like if you have one green side that's all done, then you should wait till the next step. If you don't, like I don't have any sides complete, then follow this algorithm, holding the cube in any position you want. The algorithm is F times 2, U prime, L, R prime, F times 2, L prime, R, U prime, F times 2. And now if you look around, you should have one side that is completely done. And what you want to do is put this side that's completely done facing away from us on the back. And then you perform that same algorithm again. F times 2, U prime, L, R prime, F times 2, L prime, R, U prime, F times 2. And now your cube should be completely finished. If it's not finished, then follow that same algorithm again with the finished side on the back, and then your cube should be finished. Thank you for watching my video.